I predict that growing your business in 2025 will be easier than ever, but you have to do this first. The new year brings new ambition, renewed motivation, and excitement for the future. But let's face it, those things aren't what make dreams come true. Action behind those things is what makes dreams come true. As someone who keeps an action list on my desk and I look at it every single day, I have been able to accomplish a lot. One of the biggest things being reaching financial independence by age 37 by growing my service business into $1 million a year company and then selling it. Today I'm going to share 3 easy steps that are a surefire way to see growth in your business. Number 1, create an objective statement. Tackling too many things at once will only overwhelm you and distract you. This will keep you from reaching the growth that you want. The key is to only pick one thing to focus on at a time. The way to stay focused and set yourself up for success is to zone in on the specifics. What kind of growth do you want? Do you want more client growth so that you can make more revenue? Do you want more employees so you could take on more work? Or do you just want more profit at the end of every month? Whatever type of growth you want, it doesn't matter because these steps will get you there. What does matter is that you only pick one thing to focus on. You have to pick one specific area of growth and then put a number to it. These are the ingredients to have an objective statement that will lead you to your target. I used to think that just having a goal was enough, but then a mentor of mine pointed something out. I actually had guilt behind achieving my goals. I'd already achieved quite a bit more success than just about everybody in my family, and I was continuing for more. And there was some guilt that came along with it that caused me to self-sabotage. I don't know if you can relate with this, but sometimes you feel pressure from those around you and those that are closest to you to not achieve the things you want to achieve. By writing my goal down, I was able to cut through the noise of other people and stay focused on what I want, and it did eliminate some of that guilt that I felt. Writing your goal down helps to make it real in your mind. It helps your brain accept the success as it comes. Otherwise, as humans, we just tend to have this default mode where we don't think we deserve something, or we're not ready to accept it, or we don't know what to do when we get there. So we sabotage ourselves and keep ourselves from reaching these goals. And even better yet, if you write your objective statement down as if you have already achieved it, that helps your brain even more. If you believe it, you're way more likely to achieve it. So here it is, the secret formula to prepare your brain for success. Use this format to write your objective statement. Over the years, I've gained an over-the-top amount of wisdom from mentors, all of which I share in my twice-monthly newsletter, Entrepreneur's Edge. If you're serious about growing your business, this is a free resource that you do not want to miss out on. The link to subscribe is below in the show notes. Number 2, make an action list. If you're like a lot of the clients that I've worked with, you're probably thinking, but Trina, lists just cramp my style. There's no room for flexibility, and I feel like it takes away from my creativity. But let me tell you how lists actually help your brain. Without a list, you're disorganized, distracted, and it leaves you disappointed. With a list, you have clear priorities, focused attention, and a path to success. Trust me on this list thing. It will help you. Start by brain vomiting every single thing that you think you need to do to accomplish this on paper. Write a minimum of 20 things. No holds barred here. Write whatever comes to mind. Once you have the list written out, pick 1 to 3 things that you can do now. And I want you to do those today. Sometimes the key is just taking that little step of action now that will get the ball rolling and cause future actions to just happen naturally. A good example is making a phone call to someone who you know will call you back, which will set that ball rolling in motion again. Everything else, I want you to organize by priority and put it on a running action list. If you've ever heard the question, how do you eat an elephant? This is how. 1 bite at a time. 3, take a step towards your goal every day. With your action item list broken down into small bite-sized pieces, you should be able to easily take at least 1 step every single day toward your goal. This is what progress looks like. It's 3 steps forward and 2 steps back, knowing that you're still 1 step ahead. Progress is in every effort, every lesson, and every small victory. For this reason, it's important to make sure that you celebrate all of your wins, even the little ones. It might help to keep a journal or a calendar that shows your wins on paper so that when you're feeling discouraged, you can go back and see how far you've come. Sometimes it feels like we're not making progress, but when we actually look at the facts and the steps we've taken, we can see that we are moving forward. To close, I'd like to leave you with a little hack to keep you motivated. Set aside 1 hour every day to work on your action list. Some days you might only do the 1 hour, but other days you might get on a roll and do 6 or 7. The key is that every single day you're taking some sort of step toward your objective.